The Silent Empire, the Complete Creed. Act 1. The Strategic Disappearance. Let them believe you're average. Let them think you're just another face in the crowd. Let them assume you're not designed for this. Because that silence, that lack of attention, that's your greatest advantage. You're not the loud one. You're not the flashy one. You're the one who moves with purpose, patient, focused, and exceptional. While they chase social validation, you're chasing something real, something they can't understand. Let them doubt. Let them roll their eyes when you speak your vision. Let them notice the way you progress while everyone else is relaxing. Good. Because when they underestimate you, they lose their focus. And that's when you accelerate. You don't need to explain. You don't need to convince. You just need to keep showing up. Keep pushing. Keep building when no one's watching. Because that's when excellence is created, in the quiet hours. Let them think you're soft. Let them think you're quiet. Let them think you're dreaming too big. While they're comfortable, you're getting sharp and calculated. You're turning pressure into fuel. You're turning effort into discipline. You're not trying to impress them. You're preparing to surpass them. Silence is the preparation. Excellence is the result. And when that moment comes, when you arrive fully prepared, tested, and locked in, you won't need to speak. You won't need to announce anything. They'll feel it. They'll know. They'll remember the day they overlooked you. Because that's the day they realized their biggest mistake. They ignored your journey. Now they witness your success. Act 2. The engine of consistency. But understand this. Silence without action is just empty space. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to succeed. But almost no one's willing to do what it actually takes. They show up once then disappear. They work for a week then quit. But success doesn't reward effort. It rewards consistency. Not who's loudest on day one, but who's still working when it's repetitive. Still pushing when nobody's cheering. Still locked in when motivation is gone. You don't need luck. You don't need perfect timing. You just need to keep showing up day after day, hour after hour. When it's hard, when it's uncomfortable, when nobody's watching, that's the difference. Not talent, not genius. Discipline, grit, consistency. Every day you show up is another day you move ahead. While they're chasing shortcuts, you're stacking results. While they burn out, you're still in the process. And in the end, it's not the most gifted who win. It's the most consistent. The ones who show up every single day. Because the truth is, consistency doesn't look glamorous. It doesn't feel epic. It isn't a highlight reel. You think choosing growth over distractions, hard truth over easy lies is easy. No, but it works. That's the difference between the ones who talk and the ones who execute. Talent gets attention. Consistency gets the prize. Act 3. The price of greatness. As you build, your life will start feeling different. Fewer calls, fewer distractions, more progress, more peace, more focus on the person in the mirror. Silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. It's the decision to stay focused, to do the work while everyone else talks about it, to work in private while the world is too distracted to notice, to persevere when no one is watching just so you can rise when it matters most. The average person craves attention. They need to be seen. They need people to applaud just to keep moving. But not you. You don't need their approval or their applause. Because you know something they don't. The highest performers don't need an audience to stay dedicated. While they focus on followers, you're building character. While they complain about the work, you're dedicated to it. While they look for shortcuts, you're out here earning every inch. Every hour in silence is an hour closer to dominance. While they chase attention, you chase legacy. Every sacrifice is a brick in the future you're building. Every lonely hour, every moment no one notices, it compounds. You're not losing your social life. You're investing in your life story. They're living for likes. You're living for greatness. Act 4. The reveal. One day, the results you've been stacking in the quiet finally surface. And the world will ask, how did he do this? What's his secret? But there is no secret. It was the lonely work. The thankless hours. The mornings when you didn't want to get up, but got up anyway. They'll call it sudden. They'll call it lucky. But you'll know the truth. You just never quit. Success is the most powerful answer because it doesn't need to explain. It just exists. Everyone remembers who they ignored. And they'll never forget that you were the one they overlooked. Let them reflect on that while you keep becoming even more exceptional. You didn't just prove them wrong. You made it impossible for them to hear your name without feeling respect. You moved with purpose. You don't compete. You set the standard. You don't chase people. You chase your purpose, your code, and your legacy. Their doubt is your fuel. Their noise is your momentum. And when they finally see you, fully built, unshakable, untouchable, they'll realize the work never lied. You just stayed focused. You don't rise to fame. You rise to power. Act V, the eternal creed. So next time you think about skipping the work, next time you're waiting for motivation, remember who you are. You're not built to be average. You're not designed to coast. You're here to lead, one step at a time, 1 hour at a time, one powerful, consistent day at a time. Leaders don't ask for approval. They build the foundation and then they stand on it while the world watches. Momentum is built in the daily process. Your dreams don't need a perfect plan. They need relentless, consistent action. If it's hard right now, good. That means the wheels are turning. The machine is coming to life. Don't stop now. Don't look for shortcuts. Don't break the rhythm, because momentum is earned. And once you've got it, it's a tool for victory. Excuses are for the average. You were born for greatness. Stay locked in. Stay focused. Keep moving forward. Keep showing up. Because one day you'll look around and everyone who once doubted, you will be silent. Because you earned the one thing they never will, respect. And you earned it the hard way. The real way. The only way that lasts. Through consistency. Through grit. Through showing up every single day. You can't lose if you never leave. The world whispers doubt. Your results speak the truth.